Welcome to our channel, everybody. Today we're on a journey of self-discovery and growth. It's about unlocking a level of emotional maturity that will transform your life. Now, you know as well as I do that emotional maturity isn't about being stoic or suppressing your feelings. It's about understanding and managing those emotions, using them as fuel to become the best version of yourself. Over the next few minutes, we're going to delve into 10 powerful ways you can cultivate this strength within yourselves. Get ready to take some notes because this is going to be life-changing. Are you ready to get started? Let's dive in. The journey to emotional maturity begins with self-awareness. Ask yourself, what makes me tick? What are my triggers? What brings me joy? And what sends me spiraling? You see, when we understand our own emotions, we can start to see the root of our reactions. We begin to understand why certain situations make our blood boil, why certain people push our buttons, and why we gravitate towards certain experiences. But it's not just about identifying those emotions, it's about acknowledging them without judgment. It's about saying, yes, I feel angry right now and that's okay. This kind of honesty, this willingness to face yourself, is the foundation of emotional maturity. So take some time for introspection. Journal, meditate, talk to a trusted friend or therapist. Get to know the amazing, complex person you are, because that's where true growth begins. Once you've begun to understand your own emotions, it's time to turn your attention outwards and cultivate empathy. Empathy is the ability to step outside of your own experience and truly understand what another person is going through, to see the world through their eyes. We're all fighting our own battles, facing our own challenges, and carrying our own burdens. Empathy isn't about agreeing with someone or condoning their actions. It's about offering compassion and understanding even when it's hard. It's about saying, I see you, I hear you, I may not have all the answers, but I'm here for you. This kind of empathy, this ability to connect with others on a deeper level, is a sign of true emotional maturity. It allows us to build bridges instead of walls, to foster genuine connections, and to create a more compassionate world. So, the next time you're interacting with someone, really try to see things from their perspective. You might be surprised by the depth of connection you experience. Let's talk about managing your reactions. You know those moments when something happens and you feel that surge of anger, frustration, or hurt? It's in those moments that emotional maturity is truly tested. It's so easy to react impulsively, to say or do something we later regret, but true growth lies in learning to pause. Think of it like this. Between every stimulus and response, there's a space, and in that space lies our power to choose our response. We can react from a place of anger, fear, or insecurity, or we can take a deep breath and choose a more measured, thoughtful approach. This isn't about suppressing your emotions, it's about becoming the master of them. So the next time you find yourself triggered, take a moment. Breathe. Step away from the situation if you need to. You'll be amazed at how much power you have when you choose to respond with intention. Honey, let me tell you, taking responsibility is not always easy. It's so much easier to blame others, to make excuses, or to sweep our mistakes under the rug. But true emotional maturity means owning up to our actions, both good and bad. It means acknowledging our role in the situation, even when it's uncomfortable. You see, when we take responsibility, we empower ourselves to learn and grow. We stop playing the victim and start taking control of our lives. It's about saying, yes, I messed up, but I'm going to learn from this and do better next time. And you know what? We all make mistakes. Every single one of us. It's part of being human. The difference is that emotionally mature individuals don't let those mistakes define them. They use them as stepping stones on their journey of growth. So, embrace your imperfections. Own your mistakes. Apologize when necessary. And most importantly, learn from those experiences and move forward with grace and wisdom. Listen, setting boundaries is not selfish, it's self-care. It's about understanding your limits and communicating them clearly to others. It's about saying no to what doesn't serve you and yes to what nourishes your soul. Think of your boundaries as your personal space, your emotional sanctuary. They protect you from feeling overwhelmed, drained, or taken advantage of. Setting boundaries can be tough, especially if you're used to people-pleasing. But remember, you teach people how to treat you. When you're clear about your boundaries, you're sending a powerful message. I respect myself and I expect you to do the same. And remember, it's okay to say no, even to the people you love. In a world of instant gratification, patience can feel like a lost art. But let me tell you, patience is a virtue, a sign of true emotional maturity. It's about understanding that growth takes time, that relationships evolve, and that not everything happens on our timetable. We all have our own journeys, our own timelines, and comparing ourselves to others only leads to frustration and self-doubt. And just as we need to be patient with ourselves, we need to extend that same grace to others. People make mistakes, they have bad days, they don't always live up to our expectations. So the next time you find yourself getting impatient, take a deep breath. Remind yourself that Rome wasn't built in a day. Trust the process, be kind to yourself, and embrace the journey. Now this one can be tough, right? Nobody really enjoys criticism, but let me tell you, feedback, even when it's hard to hear, is a gift. It's an opportunity to see ourselves from a different perspective, to identify blind spots, and to continue growing. The key is to be open to feedback, to receive it with grace and humility. Don't get defensive, don't take it personally. Instead, listen attentively, ask clarifying questions, and try to see the situation from the other person's point of view. Now, not all feedback is created equal. It's important to discern between constructive criticism and negativity. Surround yourself with people who want to see you thrive, who offer feedback with kindness and respect. Use it as fuel for growth and watch yourself blossom. Cultivating gratitude, counting your blessings. In the hustle and bustle of everyday life, it's easy to get caught up in what we don't have, what's going wrong, or what we wish were different. But true happiness, true emotional well-being, comes from cultivating an attitude of gratitude. Gratitude is about shifting your focus from what you lack to what you have. It's about appreciating the simple joys in life, the people who love you, the roof over your head, the food on your table. When we practice gratitude, we train our minds to see the good, to appreciate the abundance that surrounds us. So, start each day by acknowledging 3 things you're grateful for. The more you focus on the good, the more you'll attract it into your life. Communication is key, speaking your truth with clarity. You know, they say communication is key, and I couldn't agree more. It's the foundation of healthy relationships, both personally and professionally. But effective communication goes beyond just talking. It's about expressing yourself clearly and listening attentively to others. When we communicate effectively, we build trust, resolve conflict, and foster deeper connections. It's about saying what we mean, meaning what we say, and doing so with kindness and respect. And remember, communication is a two-way street. When someone is talking to you, really listen. Put away your phone, make eye contact, and give them your undivided attention. Clear, honest, and respectful communication is a hallmark of emotional maturity. The importance of self-care, filling your cup. And last, but certainly not least, let's talk about self-care. Now, self-care isn't just about bubble baths and face masks, though those are lovely too. It's about prioritizing your physical, mental, and emotional well-being. It's about making choices that nourish your soul, replenish your energy, and bring you joy. You see, you can't pour from an empty cup. When you're feeling depleted, stressed, or overwhelmed, it's impossible to show up fully for yourself or others. But when you take the time to recharge your batteries, you're better equipped to handle life's challenges with grace and resilience. Whatever fills your cup, make it a priority. When you prioritize your well-being, you're better able to show up as the best version of yourself and for the people you love. Embrace the journey. Well, my friends, we've reached the end of our journey together, and I have to say, I feel so inspired. We've explored 10 powerful ways to cultivate emotional maturity, from self-awareness and empathy to setting boundaries and practicing self-care. Remember, emotional maturity is a journey, not a destination. It's about progress, not perfection. Some days will be easier than others, and that's okay. Give yourself grace, celebrate your wins, and learn from your setbacks. The most important thing is to keep growing, keep learning, and keep striving to become the best version of yourself. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe for more content on personal growth and emotional maturity.